Okay, so we're gonna start the class. So please turn your cameras on. Uh, Valentina and Grace, turn your cameras on and your microphones off, please. We're hoping everybody else can join. Ok, por favor, sus cámaras encendidas, micrófonos apagados para el curso. I don't know if you can hear me. Oh, thank you very much, Valentina. Okay, thank you very much. So that's the only thing. Please, your camera is on all the time, so that please, Grace, we're expecting everybody else to join. I think we are we are I think we're five people. I don't know. So let me introduce myself. My name is Marcelo Gamboa. I'll be your instructor for this class that we have. And today we're supposed to have our practice class, but we're gonna have actually the theory. We're gonna see theory right now. Okay, so we're gonna see all the theory behind the TOEFL. And tomorrow we're gonna have our practice class because I think there was and then we'll have a theory tomorrow, practice, then or on Thursday, practice, Friday, theory, and then we'll continue as it was supposed to be. And okay, so we're gonna see today theory. So first of all, let me introduce myself. My name is, as I said, Marcelo Gamboa. I am from Cochabamba, Bolivia. Then we're gonna talk about everybody in the group. Okay, so I got I took the TOEFL the first time when I think it was 2015, 2016. So please, Piero, your camera on, please. Everybody, oh, well, you're the only one missing. I don't know where's the rest, but I hope they'll join. We always start 8 p.m. Okay, so uh, I took the TOEFL when I was okay. So when I was when it was, I think it was 2016. Okay, it was 2016. I took the TOEFL in 2000. So please, Leah and Piero, your cameras on while the class is being made. So please, your cameras on, your microphones off all the time. Okay, thank you very much, Piero. Okay, so as I said, I took the TOEFL the first time. It was 2016, and I got 112. Okay, but I prepared myself for, I guess, 5 or 6 months. So I took English courses all day, and I was like basically I was preparing very very strongly for that TOEFL. And after that, I took the test. I think it was last year. It was on September, and I got 120, which is uh, which is very very substantial. In terms of the TOEFL is the highest grade you can get, and that's something very important. Okay, that's something very important. So the TOEFL is divided into four parts. You have the speaking section, you have the writing section, you have the listening section, and you have also the listening section. So each part is scored. You have a score that is over 30 points. 30 points, that's the score. So the maximum you can get is 120, you know. And in order to get to a university in the United States or probably in other places, you can sort of, it depends on the university, you know, it depends on the university. So some universities actually require 80 or 70 or 90 or 100. I think the highest one is 110. Those are universities from England, I guess. That's why they require 110. However, with a 90 or 100, that will be fine. You'll be great. Okay, so you don't need more than that, I guess. Okay, so basically, the TOEFL is required for applying to universities. Okay, for applying to universities. That's it. Okay, so uh, in some places probably they require the TOEFL also. I think in private companies, but I haven't heard that much. You know, it's actually for applying to the universities. You need the TOEFL. If you wanna work in the US or other place, you don't need actually the TOEFL. It depends on that place. Okay, so let's continue. So why should you take the TOEFL? So that's something that I must say. In order to improve your resume, some big companies need a guarantee of your English level. And of course, if you're more skilled in English, you have more opportunities. That's something very important. Also, you can have the TOEFL for scholarships or for studying abroad, especially in the US, Canada, UK, Europe. I think that's very important. Okay, so it's very very important. So we're gonna have a little introduction about yourself. So we're gonna have. Please, I want you to talk about yourself in terms of your name. Of course, the name is right there, but I've had people who have their names that are from, I don't know, from their sisters or brothers. I don't know. So you have the names there. I don't know if that's Valentina. I don't know if that's correct. So probably it is. Probably it isn't. So your name, the city you're from, your age, and why are you taking the TOEFL, and how much do you need? If you know how much do you need, if you don't know. So let's begin with Valentina, please.
Okay, I'm from, I'm actually living in Santa Cruz de la Sierra, and I'm doing my final project from the university. I think that my current level of English is intermediate, and I want to take TOEFL because I want to apply to universities abroad. And I need 90 points.
Okay, okay, that's great. Okay, so you need 90. That's something great. I think you can get there. I don't think your English level is as you said. I think it's actually sort of probably getting into advanced. I don't know. I believe so. So let's go with Grace, please.
Hi everyone, my name is Grace Beltran. I'm from La Paz. I wanna take the TOEFL to apply to a master in Europe. I'm thinking about Germany. Right now I'm working um, in a treasure department from enterprise. I'm industrial engineering. I'm 27 years old.
Okay, so thank you, Grace. So you know how much you need.
Excuse me?
You know the score you need.
Uh, well, I would like to have a 95 to apply to a scholarship, but I think I need an 85. But
Okay,
if I want a scholarship, it must be above 95.
okay, okay, that's great. Okay, so please let's continue with Leah.
Hi, my name is Leah. I have 20 years. Um, I will like take this class for the university, and I study in the University UPSA. I from to Santa Cruz, and I would like have a 19.
Okay,
Um,
or you would like to have 90, right?
yes,
90. Okay, that's great. Okay, so Santa Cruz. So Grace is from La Paz, Valentina from Santa Cruz, Leah from Santa Cruz, Bolivia, all of them. So I don't know. So please, Martina, you're up. Where's Martina? Okay, so Piero, can you please introduce yourself?
Yeah. Hi, everyone. I'm Piero Gadiel Maquera. I'm from Peru. And so in Tacna City. So I'm currently studying in the university, international business. And I think that my English is intermediate. So why do you want to take this? So I wanna take the TOEFL test in order to have a scholarship in university or to study abroad. It's something on my goals. And I haven't taken the TOEFL test before. Um, so I'm planning to take the TOEFL test on December or February. And I'm looking for 95, 95 the score of the TOEFL.
Okay, so thank you, Piero. So we have, okay, so I don't know. Okay, so thank you very much, all. So we have three people from Bolivia, one from Peru. We've actually had people from all over, actually, from El Salvador, from Guatemala, great countries, Colombia also. So that's great. Okay, so uh, and the reason I guess is that people talk very, very well about our classes because are very, very. So in this class, I'm gonna teach you all the tricks of the TOEFL. Okay, so that's it. So I've taken courses from many places, and I was very, very disappointed because of the fact that all of them, nobody actually, nobody knew how to, the tricks of the TOEFL. So you have many tricks. Okay, so there are many, many tricks so that you can improve your, and I think that it's actually very, very important. So please, we have right now Martina. Can you please introduce yourself? Tell us about yourself in terms of where are you from, what city, what country, how much are you trying to get in the TOEFL?
Hi everyone. I'm Martina. I'm from Tarija, Bolivia, and I would like to take this course because I want to apply for a scholarship, and that's it.
Okay, you know how much you need in order to get to that scholarship?
No, I'm not sure.
Okay, okay, no problem. So I guess it's above 80. So as I said, okay, let's continue. So I'm gonna teach you all the tricks. So we have four main objectives of this course. The first one is to know how to register to the exam. The second one is all the tips and tricks for each of the four sections. The third is the structure of the exam. And the fourth is practice. We're gonna have a lot of practice. So as I said, today we were supposed to do the practice class. However, I think that there was some mistake in terms of course, we'll have the theory class today, and tomorrow we'll have the practice class. So we're gonna practice half of the class, and we're gonna do all these tricks and tips and everything else the other half. So what is the TOEFL IBT? So we have TOEFL actually means test of English as a foreign language. Okay, that's the meaning of TOEFL. Okay, so test of English as a foreign language. So this is actually for people from abroad. Okay, so people from the US actually don't know what a TOEFL is. If you go to the US and you say, I've got, because I said that, I've got 112 in the TOEFL, they'll say, what is the TOEFL? They don't know what the TOEFL is, so they know actually other types of tests. For instance, the SAT, the ACT, the GMAT, the GRE. Okay, so this is actually for people from abroad, meaning from Bolivia, from India, from China, and other places, in order to get in the US, or actually is mostly in the US. So if you want to go to the UK, you need to take, I think, it depends on the university, the Cambridge test and others. You need to actually get into the university's webpage so that you can see how much you need and everything else. So those are the requirements. So there are three types of TOEFL. You have the CBT, the PBT, and the IBT. Okay, CBT is dead, so it no longer exists. The PBT is the paper-based TOEFL, the paper-based test, PBT. Okay, I'll write it down. I don't know. So we have the PBT, the PBT, that means paper-based test. Okay, so that's actually for countries that are actually from very, very poor places, mainly from Africa and Asia, so it's paper based. Actually, that's very, very, like, if you don't have a strong internet connection in your country, you'll probably take the PBT. In South America, I guess everybody takes the IBT version, but the PBT is very, very different. So it's not 120, as we said, it's 500. So it's a very different test, very different. And the CBT is dead, as we said, no longer exists. So it's paper-based. Oh, there is paper-based. I don't know why I write it down. So why I wrote it down, I don't know. So let's continue. So we said it's let's continue here. Okay, so who makes the TOEFL? The TOEFL is made by ETS. ETS, it's a company. It's the same company that makes the GRE and the SAT. Okay, so if you want to take, if you're applying to a university, in order to, you probably need the GRE or the GMAT. The GMAT is for the ones that are going to study business administration or something like that. The GRE is actually for the folks who want to study mathematics or something along those lines, So there are some places where you can take. So actually are the same places. For instance, I took also the GRE, and the GRE, let's say the GRE facilities were the same as the TOEFL's facilities, because those are the same. It's the same as we say, it's the same company that makes those tests. So we have a specific location. So if you have your university that probably, they say, I know one university actually, and they said you'll take the TOEFL inside the university. It actually wasn't that TOEFL. that TOEFL was not official, so uh, the official TOEFL is taken in very specific locations, and in order to get in or to register in one of those, you need to go to the official web page. There's no other way around. There's no other way around, believe me. So if some company, I don't know, says you can take the TOEFL here, pay me. No, it's not like that. You need to pay inside the web page, as we said. So okay, so we've seen. So we're gonna see all the things in terms of weeks. We're gonna see reading, listening, speaking, writing. Okay. I don't know why this is still here. Okay. I'd like to erase this. Okay. So, so you have also the calls, individual calls, so that you can practice from the teachers. So there's, I think there is, I think that in the group. Oh yeah. So Giovanni spoken in the group so that you can schedule your calls with him. Okay, so that's very important. So before going to the reading section, I'm gonna tell you something very, very important. So we have four sections. We have the reading section, and the most important thing in the reading section is your vocabulary. Okay, that's by far the most important thing. Okay, so if you don't have great vocabulary, there's not much that I can help you with in terms of reading. Okay, so I'll give you the vocabulary from the TOEFL in one application called Anki. Okay, so that you can improve your vocabulary. However, it's not, let's say, very improvable, the reading section. Okay, so you'll not improve as much as you would improve in other sections because there's no trick in order to read. It's like I'll not tell you need to read this way, this way. It's impossible. So if you have strong vocabulary, you'll improve a lot. So I'll give you the words so that you can learn and you'll improve your vocabulary. So that's basically it. Of course, we'll see all the types of questions we have and everything else. But let's be honest, if you don't have a strong vocabulary, you're not going to improve as much in the reading section as you'd like. The second part is the listening section. And the listening section is actually quite easy. But also, I'm going to teach you how to take notes. That's very important, how to take notes, how to write things down with very specific codes and everything else. But as I said in the reading section, it's like you need to have a very strong, let's say, vocabulary. You need to be involved in English conversations, and that's very important. So as we said, reading and listening, so you're going to improve, but not too much. Compare with speaking and writing. So speaking section, that's the thing that we like a lot because that's the thing you're going to improve a lot. Okay. So I'll show you something. I think it's important. I don't know if it's important or not. So hold on. So I don't know. Okay. So I'll show you my cell phone so that you can see. So there was a girl called Elvia. Ok, les voy a mostrar una conversación, les voy a mostrar en mi celular. Sí, entonces, I don't know if you can see. I don't know. Okay, so here, hold on. Okay, so this girl was my student. Esta chica fue mi estudiante. Tenía un inglés muy, muy mediocre. Sí, muy, muy mediocre. ¿Sí? Entonces, acá donde está. Yo creo que me dice, ¿no? Ok, me dijo que acá dijo que se sacó 70. Si ustedes dividen 70 entre 4, eso es un promedio de más o menos 17 puntos en cada sección. Como dijimos, ¿no? Son 30, perdón que hablo en español, pero creo que entienden. Son 30 puntos por cada sección, como hemos visto, sobre 120. Les he mostrado la nota mía. Ella ha tenido 70. Entonces, era una persona que estaba en un nivel bajo, sinceramente. Creo que acá todos han tenido un nivel superior. No obstante, después de haber culminado con el curso, so can you please, Martina, help me out with this? Can you please read from No Te Cuento? Can you please read out loud?
Ok. No, te cuento que la mejor parte de mi examen era el speaking, así que confío ciegamente en tus métodos. 28 saqué en el speaking.
So 28 is a lot. ¿Ok? O sea, en otras palabras, ha mejorado a 28. Y 28 es, como les digo, es una nota muy, muy importante. ¿No? Entonces, realmente la parte del speaking es lo que más le gusta a la gente, porque acá les vamos a enseñar cómo decir las respuestas. ¿Sí? O sea, así de simple. ¿Por qué? Porque no había eso. Cuando yo les he comentado, yo me he preparado 6 meses aproximadamente para la primera vez que vi el TOEFL. Y no encontré en ningún lugar, en todo el internet, alguien que te diga cómo hacer la respuesta. Un guión. Y decía, pucha, no es difícil, hermano. It's not very difficult. Entonces, hemos armado, o sea, yo he armado ese guión al inicio y después hemos ido poco a poco, desde el 2016, ¿no? Entonces, poco a poco, con ya un equipo ya multidisciplinario de gente, hemos ido mejorando el guión, pero es algo muy importante. 2, el tema de writing. So we said, reading, you need to have a vocabulary. Listening, you need to have basic skills. So let's be honest, you're not going to improve a lot. So if you come to this class with, I don't know, 20 in the reading section, you'll probably get out with 20, 24, 23. The listening, the same, because that's something that is very, very, it's not like, en esta clase no les voy a enseñar los trucos de cómo leer de cierta manera, lean así. O sea, básicamente van a leer y van a entender si saben vocabulario. Les voy a dar el vocabulario. Les vamos a dar las prácticas. Les voy a dar el vocabulario en una aplicación, vocabulario específico del TOEFL. Pero, como les digo, es una parte muy difícil de mejorar, porque requiere un tema, no es imposible, ¿no? Pero van a mejorar, pero no tanto. El listening, igual lo van a mejorar, pero como les digo, requieren tener cierto oído, tienen que haber visto, haber escuchado. No obstante, las dos partes más fuertes en este curso y las que van a mejorar tremendamente, me refiero a por lo menos con este 8 puntos y es harto para un curso de un mes, es el speaking y el writing. ¿Por qué? Porque tenemos guiones. ¿Ok? Es bien importante. So that's very important. I said it in Spanish so that you can understand everybody. So I was sure that everybody understood everything. So that's very, of course, we're going to see reading, listening, everything, but let's be honest. So speaking and writing, you're going to improve a lot. So what's the basic skill in speaking? Okay, let me show you. So that's the first thing we're going to see in this class, are called connectors. Okay, so for instance, I'll show you this, and we're going to have 3 classes of connectors right now. Las 3 primeras clases van a ser de conectores. No van a ser gramáticas, ¿sí? Sino que son muy prácticas, pero son importantes. Connectors. So hold on, where it is. close my book. Here it is. Okay, so el pilar fundamental para la mejora en el reading, perdón, en el speaking y en el writing es el uso de conectores. Es lo, ¿ok? Entonces, por ejemplo, y esto lo vamos a ver muy brevemente, pero por ejemplo, ok, let's okay, so let's have please Leah, please make a sentence using because, but, and so. Okay, it could be whatever, you know. I was because, but, so, please, something. It could be easy. Okay. An example, Leah, please. It could be very easy.
So I like swimming because I like the water. ¿Qué más era?
But,
Creo que dije los tres, ¿no?
sí.
Okay.
But,
I feel my body cold.
I am cold.
Um,
I'm cold. So,
so mm, so
I'll stay home. It could be like that, right?
disfrutar, ¿cómo era?
I'll enjoy. I'll
Okay.
enjoy. Okay, I'll stay home. Okay, so that's very easy. Okay, so we have this sentence. Okay, I like to swim because I like the water, but I'm freezing. It could be cold or freeze. I think freezing is better, right? So I'll stay home. I don't know. So that's the sentence. Okay, so tell me, please, Piero, do you think this sentence is complex? It's easy? What do you think about this sentence? Is it complex? Is it easy? Do you think you're gonna have a great grade if you write this down in the TOEFL?
In my opinion, I think that sentence is not difficult. It's
Very easy, right?
Yeah, it's simple. The way
Okay.
that you write.
So the technique is please please, Piero, can you read this out loud?
Sure. I like to swim due to the fact that I like the water. In spite of that fact, I'm freezing. Hence, I'll stay home.
Okay, that's great.
That's
So you think that this
better.
is better? Do you think this sounds sophisticated?
It looks more formal, like you have a good vocabulary, like good connector.
Exactly. So the key in this technique, the key in this course is that we're gonna not only learn but memorize connectors. That's the only thing I'll ask. Connectors, connectors, connectors. Why? Because it's the easiest way you can improve your speaking or your writing. You know, we've said the same thing. We've said the same thing, but we use different connectors. So we could have said, I like to swim due to the fact that I like water, or I like water. I think it's better actually because the water is like saying something, it doesn't need the article, but let's say it's correct. So, in spite of that fact, I'm freezing. Hence, I'll stay home. Or we could say, I like to swim for, I like water. However, I'm freezing. Accordingly, I'll stay home. So we have many connectors. Okay, that's very important. We have many connectors. And that's the key of this course. We're going to use the most sophisticated connectors there are. Okay, the most sophisticated, that's the key of this course. Connectors. Okay, that's the key. So let's begin with connectors. Okay, we said that we have, I'll not teach you grammar in this course, but we have 3 types. There are actually 4, but in this 3 types. Okay, so that's the only thing I'll ask you to. So we have relative pronouns that are who, whom, that, you know, when you're saying, I don't know, I like the person, I don't know, for instance, we could have said here, okay, so I could have said probably, for example, I don't know, let's say he's the guy whom we met in the club. I don't know, something along those lines. So probably in this case, we're gonna have, okay, so we're not gonna see relative pronouns, but these are very used. Okay, those connect to clauses that we're not gonna see this in this class. We're gonna see subordinated conjunctions. For instance, because it's a subordinated conjunction. Okay, subordinated conjunction. A subordinated conjunction. Okay, subordinated conjunction. We're gonna see coordinated conjunctions. For instance, and or but are coordinated conjunctions. And we're gonna see also transitions. Okay, so 3 types of connectors that we have. Okay, and we're gonna see how we do the punctuation here and how we use them in various scenarios that we have. Okay, so let's start with coordinated conjunctions. So we're gonna start with coordinated conjunctions. These are called also fanboys. So fanboys, actually, it's like an acronym for the coordinated conjunctions that we have. For, and, nor, but, or, yet, so. Okay, so we have these coordinated conjunctions. I'll increase this a little bit. Okay, so we have these that are coordinating conjunctions. Okay, so the basic rule with coordinated conjunctions are, the basic rule is to use or to place a comma in between, okay, in between. So let's start with and. So we have an I'm sad and I'm hungry, okay. This is a coordinated conjunction. It's a fanboy, a coordinated conjunction. And we always use, I'll repeat this. We always use a comma in the middle. We always use a comma in the middle. Okay, we always use a comma. So we have 2 clauses here. Okay, we have 2 clauses. Okay, what is a clause? So let me show you. So a clause, voy a decir esto en español porque si no, no se entiende. Ok, una cláusula, cláusula, es una unidad gramatical que tiene sujeto y predicado, ¿sí? Sujeto y predicado. A clause. ¿Ok? Por ejemplo, I'm sad. ¿Es una oración completa, sí o no? ¿Tiene sujeto, predicado? O sea, en realidad sí tiene. Sí, en realidad sí tiene, ¿no? Porque es una oración completa que tiene sujeto, predicado. En este caso, al usar el verbo to be, claro, o sea, no es tan, digamos, no es tan claro, pero I'm sad, si yo digo I'm sad, ¿es una oración? Sí, no veo, o sea, no es que no. Digamos, entonces, sí es una oración, I'm sad, ¿ok? Sí es una oración, es una cláusula, es un clause, ¿ok? Es un clause, ¿ok? Un clause. I'm hungry, lo propio, ¿sí? Entonces, cuando and une dos cláusulas, si quieren verlo más simple, cuando and une dos oraciones que pueden ser independientes, por eso se llama independent clause, siempre lleva coma en el medio. Siempre lleva coma en el medio. Siempre. ¿Por qué? Porque ese and es un coordinated conjunction. Y los coordinated conjunctions, que son el for, el and, el nor, el but, el or, el yet, el so, que si ustedes ponen los acrónimos de las iniciales, se lee fanboys, y es por eso que le dicen fanboys a algunas personas, porque es más fácil de recordar, no es porque significa algo, ¿sí? Por eso. Entonces, si es que es un coordinated, siempre lleva coma, ¿ok? En español tal vez existe ese precepto de que la gente escribe de cierta manera en la cual, creo que he escrito mucho, le pondré una coma para poder respirar. No sé si es que tal vez eso, pero eso es totalmente erróneo, ¿ok? También en español. También en español existen ciertas reglas gramaticales de dónde se pone coma, de dónde se pone punto, dónde se pone punto y coma. Y eso es fundamental para el writing, fundamental. Es fundamental. ¿Sí? Entonces, en inglés lo propio. La gente que es nativa normalmente no sabe tan bien este tema gramatical, ¿sí? No sabe tan bien, pero en el TOEFL sí necesitamos expresarnos y escribir gramaticalmente correctamente, ¿sí? Entonces, eso es algo muy, muy importante. Es muy, muy importante. Y les soy franco, esto tal vez en la vida real he puesto no funciona. ¿Sí? O sea, como ejemplo les digo que cuando yo di la primera vez el TOEFL, en 2016, inmediatamente después, empecé a trabajar para una empresa que se llamaba Central Newark, que tenía la mayor parte de su gente en Estados Unidos, una empresa que hacía muebles. Y cuando yo trataba de expresarme con ellos, quería expresarme de esta manera, ¿no? Con estos términos, con estos comas y demás. Hasta que en un punto me dijeron, oye, no está bien, ¿no? O sea, te estás hablando muy raro. Oye, porque obviamente la gente ahí no habla así. O sea, la gente es más informal, tanto en inglés como en español. Entonces yo empecé a usar estas palabras, board, te voy a enseñar este board, es una palabra muy compleja, en el sentido de que solo se ven libros. Pero como les digo, para propósitos del TOEFL sí tenemos que usarlo y sí tenemos que puntuar correctamente. En ese sentido, tenemos que usar la coma en el medio de todos los coordinated conjunctions. ¿Ok? ¿Y qué es un coordinated conjunction? Coordinated conjunction son estos fanboys, son los únicos que existen que llevan la coma en el medio y que unen dos cláusulas. ¿Y cómo sabes que es una cláusula? Pues yo no sé qué es cláusula, no sé, un término muy complejo. Bien sencillo. O sea, si tiene sentido como una oración sola, entonces es una cláusula. ¿Sí? Porque cláusula es básicamente, entonces, no vean el sujeto predicado, sino vean si tiene sentido o no tiene sentido. Por ejemplo, acá voy a poner otro ejemplo. I have a dog and a cat. Ok, este and no está uniendo dos cláusulas, ¿sí? No está uniendo dos cláusulas. Porque a cat no es no tiene, digamos, no es una cláusula. No tiene sujeto explicado, ¿sí? Entonces, este and, no es el coordinated conjunction del que estamos hablando. ¿Sí? No es el coordinated conjunction del que estamos hablando. ¿Ok? No es el mismo. Cuando hablamos de este and que lleva coma, estamos hablando del que une dos cláusulas. Y para no complicarlo, les digo, cláusula significa que tiene sentido, puede ser una oración si no estuviera con la otra. Se llama independent clause. No obstante, ese es el primero. Ok, and. ¿Por qué no hemos empezado por el for? Porque el for es algo más complejo. ¿Sí? El for es algo más complejo en el sentido de que no es el for que conocen. ¿Sí? El for que conocen es el I've always been there for you o algo así, ¿no? O sea, for somebody, for. Ese es diferente. El for coordinated conjunction significa because. Así de simple. ¿Alguien escuchó esta canción que dice de Elvis Presley, for I can't help falling in love with you? For I can't help falling in love. ¿Han escuchado? Es famoso, ¿sí? Entonces, ahí está usando el for como coordinated, es decir, que su significado es por qué, es because, es exactamente el mismo, se puede usar indistintamente, ¿sí? Se puede usar indistintamente. Y como es un coordinated, une dos cláusulas, por ejemplo, en este ejemplo, I'm sad, es una cláusula sí. ¿Por qué? Porque tiene sentido por sí solo. I can help falling in love with you. No puedo evitar enamorarme de ti. Ok, también tiene sentido. Entonces, estos son los dos coordinated conjunctions que tenemos. ¿Y por qué son importantes? ¿Por qué los llevamos? Porque el hablar con for es algo tremendamente importante. Tremendo. Ok, so, quiero, you have a question?
Yeah, teacher. So I have the question. So we can use for instead because commonly or just in the formal way?
No, always. It's correct. Okay, it's correct. We're talking about the TOEFL, right? So in the TOEFL, always use for instead of because, or we have many options. For instance, we have,
All right.
in this table, we have, en esta tabla, lo interesante de esta tabla que les voy a pasar, es de que están del mismo color los que significan lo mismo. Por ejemplo, el for está con amarillo y rojo. ¿Y qué sinónimos tiene? Tiene el because, tiene el as, tiene el since, tiene el due to the fact that. ¿Sí? Entonces, lo que estamos haciendo
Alright,
es que ustedes sepan todas las opciones para que usen, digamos, y eso está en los guiones, en el primero usan for, en el segundo tal, en el segundo cual, ¿no? Así ya bien planeado, cosa de que tengan un vocabulario tremendo. Pero la pregunta sí es que, si la pregunta es, ¿puedo usar el for en vez del because? O sea, en cualquier situación, la respuesta es sí, ¿ok? La respuesta es sí, o sea, sería correcto. Ahora, si van a Estados Unidos y están hablando con for, como yo intenté hacer, van a quedar mal. No sé, tampoco así. O sea, tampoco en así hablando, ¿no? Sí. En el sentido de que no todos saben,
Right.
pero no 100% pueden hacer for, pero este for, como
So
les digo,
just for the top.
yeah, you can use that in your for the TOEFL, right? So this for is a coordinated, and as a coordinated conjunction, it always has a comma before, and also has a comma before. Okay, nor. Okay, these ones are a little bit complicated. However, we'll talk about them. So, anybody knows the word nor? Anybody can give me an example with that word nor? Nor. Okay, so somebody would probably say neither nor. I don't know if you've seen that, neither nor. Okay, so if you've seen that, for instance, there's an example. Somebody, okay, if nobody's seen neither nor, so let's not talk about that. So nor basically means or, but with negative precedence. For instance, I'm not rich and I'm not in favor of the government. Okay, so that's the first sentence. So we could say instead of that, I'm not rich, nor am I in favor of the government. Okay, entonces, por ejemplo, I'm not crazy and I don't have money. I'm not crazy, nor do I have money. Okay, Entonces, les estoy mencionando porque es parte, ¿sí? Tal vez no lo vayan a usar no importa, porque no tiene, digamos, sinónimos, no es fundamental que sepan cómo usarlo, no es fundamental, lo estoy mencionando, ¿sí? Pero si algún rato quieren usarlo, viene de la precedencia de negativos, ¿no? I'm not rich, nor am I favoring the government, or we could say something else. So, for instance, I don't know, can you please, Grace, give me an example with two negative affirmations, let's say, like I'm not, and I don't, or probably I don't, or and I haven't, something like that, Grace.
Okay. Using nor or
No, without nor. First two negative.
maybe I'm not a doctor.
Okay. And
And I don't know about some illness, something like that.
okay, something like that, right? So please use with that sentence nor. How would you say that?
I'm not a doctor, nor know I about some illness, any illness.
Nor what?
No, no, I
No, about it. About any illness, right?
yes. I have a question. The verb goes after nor, or
Yeah, exactly. So you're missing something actually. You're missing something. You're missing, anybody knows what she's missing?
nor do I know.
Yeah, exactly. Nor do I. Exactly. The auxiliary, right? Okay, so we've seen this very briefly. I hope we're gonna, so this is not a class about the use of nor, but I hope you know that nor exists, you know? So you know right now that nor exists and you can use it and you can, I don't know, figure out many other ways to improve your nor use or vocabulary, okay? So we have nor also, okay? So then we have but. So but is very, very simple and it doesn't need explanation, I guess, right? So for instance, our country needs reform, but it also needs another president. So with but, that's some mistake that I've seen many people make is that they don't use a comma with but. And you should always use a comma with but if you're connecting to independent clauses. Okay, as we said, independent clauses. So our country needs reform. Is that an independent clause? Martina, is that an independent clause?
Yes.
Excellent. Yeah, it's an independent clause. And it also needs another president. Is that an independent clause?
Yes.
Okay, that's right. Yes. So that's excellent. So, but always uses a comma if it connects to independent clauses. But if everybody has eaten but me. In this case, should we use a comma, Martina?
Yes, I think like after eating.
Actually, it's not needed. Why? Because this is not the but that connects to independent clauses, right? So
Oh, okay.
it's like and, right? So cat and dog, right? So if we are connecting probably not, we're not connecting independent clauses. Doesn't mean that we don't need to use a comma, but it means that it doesn't mean that we sorry. So it doesn't mean that we need to place a comma, but we could also wait, I'm confusing myself with my words. So básicamente significa que si es que no tenemos dos cláusulas independientes, puede que necesitemos o puede que no. Okay, hay diferentes otras reglas. Por ejemplo, I have this, coma esto, and esto. ¿Sí? Entonces, cuando usamos el and para conectar objetos, hay diferentes reglas de uso de coma. Sí, pero no estamos llevando los independent clauses que son con coordinated conjunction. Okay. Or, very simple, or very, very simple. Give me the money or I'll kill you. Ok, entonces lo mismo, ¿no? Entonces, si por ejemplo digo, and you want to go to, to China or India, right? So basically, this is not connecting to independent clauses, right? It's not connecting to independent clauses. Okay, so that's very important. So if it connects to independent clauses, it needs a comma before. But if it does not connect to independent clauses, probably doesn't need a comma before. Okay. So then we have yet. Yet is something very important. So yet is not the yet you're thinking about probably right now. So the yet everybody knows is the one that is like, I haven't heard of him yet. I'm not ready yet. Okay, that's the yet everybody here knows. I hope everybody knows about that yet. I think so because you have all intermediate. So that's not the yet we're talking about here. We're talking about a yet that means exactly the same as bad. Estamos hablando acá del yet, por eso estamos diciendo que significa y es indistinto con el bad. Entonces, si es que, por ejemplo, dejan de existir esta clase por alguna razón, solo usan lo que les he dicho de reemplazar el because por el for y el yet por el but, ya han aumentado probablemente 2-3 puntos, ¿ok? Es algo muy importante. Solo hacen eso, ¿entienden? Pueden hacerlo indistintamente. Entonces, en vez de decir but, digan yet. Así de simple, ¿ok? Muy simple, ¿no? O sea, en vez de but, digan yet, va a sonar mucho mejor. En vez de because, digan for. Ya han aprendido bastante en este básico sentido, que ya digamos, ok, ya han aprendido bastante, ok. This yet is used like but, okay. So but is means the same as yet. So it's actually the same because both mean the same, and also but and yet both use commas and are coordinated conjunctions. Okay, that's very important also. So that's very important. And finally, we have so. So is used in order to express result, right? In Spanish, we have entonces, por ende, por consiguiente. That's the word, right? El resultado. Here we have an example. James Rodriguez is from Colombia, so I love Colombia. Okay, so these are two independent clauses, and we use so, and we always place a comma before. So that's very important. So that's it for today. So tomorrow we're gonna have a practice in terms of reading. We're gonna do a reading section so that you can improve your skills in timing. So please be careful with your reading. You're gonna practice a lot, so that's very important also. So tomorrow we're gonna have a class, the practice class, and on Thursday we also are gonna have a practice class However, that'll be about listening, and then on Friday we're gonna continue with this with the lessons that we have, connectors. Next week we're gonna have practice on Tuesday. Wednesday we're gonna have connectors also. We have 3 classes of connectors, and then we're gonna see reading the theory, and we're gonna improve from that point a lot. So finally, I'll ask you to. I've sent a survey. He mandado una encuesta, por favor, es una encuesta anónima, ¿sí? Entonces, es más, ahorita les estoy mostrando para que vean que cuando respondan no se ve el nombre, ¿sí? Entonces, les pido por favor que respondan, y cuando respondan ya pueden salir, ¿sí? Entonces, tenemos esta encuesta que está totalmente anónima, ¿ok? Entonces, seguramente les ha salido en su pantalla. Ok, entonces hayan visto que es anónima, no sabemos quién es, el que ha respondido, ¿verdad? Entonces, es bien importante mantener ese anonimato. So, with that being said, we have the answer right now. Okay, so with that being said, please, thank you very much for your time. Also. Okay, todo esto está siendo transmitido para un canal de YouTube. Sí, les voy a pasar el link. Entonces, acabamos la clase y tienen el video en el canal. Y durante todo esto ya se ha transmitido. Entonces, ahorita les voy a pasar el canal. Suscríbanse para que les llegue. ¿Ok? Eso es todo. So, thank you very much. See you tomorrow, right? Thank you very much, guys. Thank you very much.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.